The judge in US President-elect Donald Trump's hush money case in New York will sentence him next week. Mr. Trump was found guilty by a jury back in May, but his sentencing has been repeatedly delayed as he sought another term in office.
Well, let's bring in North America correspondent Carrington Clark. Hi there, Carrington. What did the judge have to say?
Well, Donald Trump had appealed for this decision to be overthrown in part because of his election victory at the presidential election. But Judge Juan Merchan has denied that request, but he has indicated that he favoured a so-called unconditional discharge of Mr. Trump's sentence, which means he won't be facing a jail sentence. The sentencing will take place on January the 10th, which is just 10 days before Donald Trump will take back the reins of power here in the United States as the president. So on one hand, this is a setback for Donald Trump, who was after these, who wanted these charges to be thrown out, this decision to be thrown out. He will be sentenced, but he doesn't look to be facing a jail sentence. The judge has also given him the opportunity to appear at this sentence virtually, but we will wait to see whether or not Donald Trump will or won't turn up for this sentence. So this is a significant development. Donald Trump was found guilty by a jury of his peers on those 34 felony counts. It means that he will take the reins of power as the 47th president of the United States as a convicted felon, it appears, but it doesn't appear that he will be facing a jail sentence.
All of this coming, Carrington, of course, as Congress gets back to work. Talk us through what happened there.
So we knew coming into today that Mike Johnson, the Republican Speaker of the House of Representatives, to keep his job, he could only afford at most for one member of his party in the House of Representatives to vote against him. In that first round of voting, it was high drama, and initially we saw a group of Republican members of that House remain silent when they were asked for who they wanted to be the Speaker of the House. Very importantly, we had 3 Republican members vote for different people than Mike Johnson. So it appeared that he was on track to not be able to hold onto the speakership. There was then this flurry of activity. Obviously, Mike Johnson's supporters were trying to put pressure on those Republican holdouts. And in the end, they were able to marshal the votes. Only one Republican member actually voted against Mike Johnson in that first round of voting. And so he has successfully taken back the speakership. It was seen as a test of the loyalty of the Republican members of the House to Donald Trump, who had come out in strong support of Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson said he looks forward to working on behalf of the American people.
Our people are asking for a thriving economy and a rebuilt middle class and strong borders and a strong military, and we can deliver that. See, these objectives and these aims don't have an R or a D behind them. They have a USA. That's what we're about. Working together, we have the potential to be one of the most consequential Congresses in the history of this great nation, so long as we work together, we do the right thing, and we put America first.
It is going to be a particularly big week here in American politics. In just 3 days, on January the 6th, we will have the congressional certification of the presidential election results, which we believe we're almost certain will confirm Donald Trump to become the next president of the United States. Then we have Jimmy Carter, the former president's funeral, coming up towards the end of the week. And now also we have this sentencing of President-elect Donald Trump. So another extraordinary week to look forward to here in American politics.